What's up, Solid Steppers? Tech the Titans. This is Miss Ward coming to you from 75 North on Wednesday. I'm just reflecting as I always do, dropping game, just life game. Let me tell you something. Whatever you're striving toward goals and you actually have a plan, and it may not be a perfect plan. You ain't worked out all the kinks, but you're gonna get there. And I did say kinks. One thing you learn is that the people you start out with are not gonna be the people you end up with. Very, very rarely do relationships, friendships, weather time, because people just ain't built like they used to be. Let's just keep it a buck. And a lot of times you gotta let your friends and associates go. They want to stay at a certain level, respect their choices, and let them sit there. Because the reality is, that's their journey. You can't dictate someone's trajectory in life for them. And the hardest thing is a lot of people will continue to hold on to your, the hem of your garment, trying to scale with you, but they can't keep up. Can't keep up, and then they get mad at you when you soaring. And the reality is, you really ain't soaring. You just kind of stretching your wings to really try it out. Because the reality is, you got the same fear as everybody else. But the difference between you and them is that you continue to move forward. You continue to press forward. You got the same issues, if not worse. But the way that you have made your DNA you is constructed in such a way that failure is truly not an option. That you understand what 48 laws of power really mean and how it applies to you and your life and your negotiations. You understand what it is to take the road less traveled. You know what I mean? You understand what it is to take your God-given talents and your intellect and to expound upon it and move to the next level, not listening to the naysayers, because those are their limits. Let them sit in their limit. Let them sit in their murky mire and leave them right there. Because the reality is, you were probably the only bit of sunshine and light they even saw at the end of the tunnel, because they're not brilliant enough to build their own. This is real world. I'm giving y'all real game. Everybody cannot go, and everybody's not built to go. A lot of these people are stepping stones in your life, and they are supportive of you and all that good stuff, but their own fears and their own situations keep them from going to the next level. All you can do is pray for them and let them go on their journey. A lot of us don't understand. I learned very early in my life that sometimes you're just a light post along the way. I've seen a lot of gifted people. I've met a lot of gifted people. I have been involved in situations with people that I could see stuff in them they couldn't see in themselves. And the problem with that is that, some of them will make it and some will not. But all you can do is do your part. And then you got to get on your own journey. Because the best sermon you could ever give anybody is the way you live your life, as imperfect as it is. Mine is definitely flawed along the way. But at the end of the day, the respect that I get in the game is because nobody outworks me. Nobody is focused. Nobody thinks around the corner like I'm looking around the corner now. This is why I'm headed where I'm headed and moving the way I'm moving, because I can see a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, what will happen if I don't order my steps now this way. You feel me? That I'm laying the blueprint for the trajectory of my life, my goals, my dreams, my opportunities. I'm crossing paths that if I stayed in South Florida, I would never cross. I'm building relationships that if I stayed in South Florida, I would never have. I am creating a structure and a landscape that has never been seen before. Shoot, I don't even see it. But the reality is that I'm not fearful of the future, because I am the architect. I am a co-architect with God. That is my belief system. Anything that I do, as long as I pray on it and I bless it and I focus on what I need to do, I understand that I am wonderfully and perfectly made in that image. See, when you understand, you don't have to ask nobody permission. You don't need validation. See, part of y'all problem is y'all rolling out here trying to get a checklist. You're trying to get somebody to validate this. Follow your gut. Follow your path. Because you got to understand, your path ain't my path. You know, I appreciate the respect. I appreciate the accolades. I appreciate the Miss Ward, keep it real. I appreciate all that. But what y'all don't understand is I'm still on my journey. I'm still in my process. That's why I do not play with my time. That's why it ain't free. Because the reality is I can talk to millions of people and they gonna get different results, and they'll be it's a scam or this and that and this and that. But it's because they didn't put in the work, and then they were sitting in an environment that didn't nourish the level of development and growth that they need to go to the next level. That's not on Miss Ward. That's how you set your game up. You set yourself up to fail. Stop setting yourself up to fail and clear and get your blueprint together. Get your mindset together. Then you can win. So all I got, y'all. Be blessed.